If you ever started learning something about a topic that you're interested in, you might have been stuck in a stage where you would be constantly consuming content, video after video, trying to learn as much as you can, without doing an important thing like taking action. This is exactly what I did when I look back on my progress from the couple years back. I would constantly just look at different videos that I was interested in when I wanted to learn something new. So for example, I would always be interested in YouTube. And so I would constantly look at videos, how to create a YouTube channel, how to structure your videos, how to be a YouTuber, and as well as just other topics I was interested in. Like, let's say for the gym, I would constantly just look at fitness videos. But I was missing an important key aspect, which was actually taking that information and using it and taking action. I never actually took action. I would just constantly consume this content and never actually use it. And so it would kind of just have this knowledge in my head that would just stay there. It would never be actually used in the real world. And that's not really learning. But over time, I realized that taking action or getting your foot in the door, even if it's really, really bad, is so much better than doing hours and hours and hours of watching different educational videos on a topic that you want to learn. Don't get me wrong, still educating yourself through videos and stuff like that is important, but I think action is a lot more important because you're actually implementing and you're experimenting and you're running into actual real life problems that you can take and then take those real life problems and learn and solve them. So since taking action is a lot more important than like constantly consuming educational content, how can you actually implement this into your life? Well, the first thing that I would suggest is, in order to take action, you should create a sort of project on a thing that you want to learn. So to give you an example, let's say you wanted to learn Premiere Pro, editing, stuff like that. You would create a project where, even if it's bad, like you have zero knowledge, you would create that project and you would do something like, let's say, edit a couple clips that you made for yourself. And this is really good because not only are you learning editing, but you're also learning how to record videos and just the process of creating something. When you create this project, make sure to outline it so that you know exactly what you need to do. So maybe that's like step one, create the project, create it, put the clips into the import the clips, and just do all that kind of stuff. And you would just give yourself those kind of to-do lists. And as you start to progress further and further through the project, you realize because you are a beginner, you start to run into roadblocks like, oh, I don't know how to add a transition into the next clip. This is where consuming comes in. You have a purpose to consume an educational video. It's not just watching a video after video after video after video and not implementing anything at all. So you run into this roadblock, you realize that you're confused and you don't know what to do. This is where you go onto YouTube or you go onto Google and you search up how to solve this problem and you learn about this. And you just continue this process over and over and over again, where you run into a roadblock, you learn, and then you implement it immediately so that you can solve it and then learn about it even better than just consuming. That's why I believe projects are super, super important. So here's some action steps for you. I already kind of explained what to do with the project, but you obviously first want to understand what kind of skill you want to learn first, whether that be programming, whether that be editing, or recording a video or starting a YouTube channel. Doesn't matter, it's something that you're interested in and want to learn. Next, make a project for that topic that you want to learn. And this can be a beginner project, not a very complex project. Kind of what I said before, like a Premiere Pro project where you basically grab a couple clips that you recorded yourself so that you're learning videography. And you're also learning editing by, like, I don't know, making a transition into 3 different clips that were pretty short. It's not that huge of a project, but you start kind of small where you're able to still learn the basics, and then after that you're able to create even bigger projects for yourself. So maybe instead of just 3 recording clips, you create a whole video that's like 5 minutes, and then after that you make a 10-minute video and you add color grading this time and stuff like that. It's just adding and building onto what you recently learned instead of just consuming and never actually using it. And so yeah, you want to create that project, you want to outline it, what do you want to do, what do you want to accomplish, and then you can also write what you learned as you progress through that project as well, which is also pretty useful. But yeah, this is what I did in the first few bits of my self-improvement journey, and I really wanted to share with this because I really wish that my younger self didn't just constantly consume and instead actually took action, created that YouTube channel even earlier so that I was able to make those videos and progress further through my journey. But yeah, bottom line, consuming is important. It's important for you to learn the basics and stuff like that. But if you never actually use it, you never actually implement it into a project that you create or anything, it's just dead space in your head. And so that's what I really wanted to get through with this video, because I think it's really important, especially if you want to improve your life. And hopefully after trying this kind of creating a project and stuff like that, you're able to see that you make a lot more progress than just sitting at your desk watching video after video after video and not ever using it. But yeah, if you have any suggestions on how I can improve my videos and stuff like that, that would be really appreciated. I just wanted to make a quick video because I know I haven't been posting recently. It's mainly because I'm kind of in a little bit of a slump due to exams. I had to work really, really hard for exams, and I kind of just burnt out, and then I kind of just dropped. And it doesn't really feel right making this video still, because it feels like I'm still kind of in that rut, and it doesn't make sense for me to preach as a self-improvement person when I'm not really fully into the self-improvement space yet in my life. But I just wanted to make this quick video, and hopefully this was able to help you. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video was sort of helpful in some kind of way. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.